Yeah, his energy definitely is contagious for us.
Paolo, for most of the second half, Duke was playing with three freshmen, a sophomore and a junior, without any subs. Just talk about the ability of your team to kind of grow up in the moment and handle that challenge with a young team.
Yeah. Coach K at halftime, he told us we wasn't playing bad, but we wasn't doing the little things like, miss some free throws, chipping some layups. I gave him a couple easy buckets. So he told us, we was gonna have to grow up. In the second half, we wasn't gonna be able to wait till after the game and say, oh, we could have did this. We was gonna have to do it, now. So, we just came out, played good basketball, and it took care of itself.
You had a mid-air assist to Trevor there in the second half where it looked like you were going. Were you going to shoot, and did you just see him at the last second there? Do you know what the play?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was the last second. Kind of when I took that final step, as soon as I took that step, I saw Trevor cutting up the corner of my eye. So I kind of had it, just flicked it to him. But it was kind of on the fly kind of play. But that's just, I think it just shows our chemistry, knowing that Trevor's going to be there to cut. Trevor knowing that, when I drive, I'm always having my head up and, able to find him. So, that was a play that showed that.
You guys shot over 60% from the field in the second half. Did you guys just get better looks in the second half, or did you guys make certain adjustments to their defense in the second half? Or,
Yeah, I think no real specific adjustments. We just attacked the rim more. We locked in on defense end. That was probably the main thing. That defensive effort carried over to the offensive end. And I think kind of starting inside, attacking the basket, kind of opened it up for some threes and other opportunities, getting fouled and stuff like that. So, just being in attack mode.
This is your first taste. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Paolo, apologies if you had already been asked, but on that dunk that AJ had that put you guys up by double digits and they never got closer than 7, knowing how much work he's put in, you've obviously seen it since the summer. How unifying is that, and just how joyful is it to see a guy finally have that moment?
I definitely think it means a little bit more, just it being AJ, just because, man, we saw him coming in the summer. He was looking great, and then he went down with a rough knee injury. And, saw him then. He was crying. It was a rough moment for the team as a whole, man. It was a rough moment for us. And we saw him just slowly rehab and come back, and sat out the first couple games, and then now he's back to pretty much full strength. And just seeing how how energetic and happy he is out there and how he's playing, it definitely is contagious.
This is your first taste. This is your first taste of ACC competition. How would you compare, the intensity and the competitive level, of your opponent with, your other non-conference games you guys had this year?
Yeah, no, it's a different level. It's everything I expected and more. Just a team like Virginia Tech, they're never going to just lay down and go away. Even when we went on that run, they kept it within 7 and 9, and just kept, fighting and attacking. So it's going to be like that pretty much every other game. So we just got to be ready, whether it's at home or on the road for a fight, 40 minutes.
On the and one, you went down and gave high fives to fans. You were pretty pumped. Was that what you were doing down there?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's Cameron right there. I love the fans. So I just had that great moment. I think.
How much did it help you guys? You think in the second half that maybe it's a small ball lineup, maybe it's a ball handling lineup, but to play the way you guys did as far as getting active, passing lanes, and all that kind of thing?
I think we knew it was going to be a fight, so. We just kept telling each other, we got more heart, we got more fight with them. So, coming down the stretch, it's kind of we just moved the ball more and really just became disciplined on everything on both sides of the end. And so we knew that we just continue to play hard, that, we will come out on top later.
You guys shot over 60% in the second half. Were you getting better looks in the second half versus the first half, or did you figure out some stuff with their defense in the second half, or what changed there?
I would say that we were just moving the ball. We started to realize in the first half we were taking early shots, and so we wanted to use the clock and get in the paint because they were crashing in on us, and that's a great team. So we just we had to adjust, and we just made the plays at the end, really. So.
This is your first taste of ACC competition. How would you compare it with all the other games you've been able to play in so far with the level of competition you have tonight?
I was looking forward to it. I just heard so much from my teammates and everyone just saying, ACC plays is crazy, and so that experience right there is insane. And just the crowd, they're a whole nother level. So, I was just having fun out there and loving the experience. So,
AJ, you played a lot of minutes in the second half without a break. Again, most of the time guarding a much bigger guy. Can you talk about your ability to gut that out and finish strong?
First, I'll thank God because, I know that that second gear that comes in is that passion and that edge of the game, and having my teammates, just feeding off of me and just being there for me and continuing, just be a great force all together. We were all just out there playing aggressive, and you can see it on our faces. We were just having fun and playing with the edge. So, yeah.
In film study leading up to the game, did you know you'd be a specific factor tonight in the results?
I think, coming off the bench, you go in there expecting anything really, just expecting anything, just playing hard. And the minutes you're given, you just play to your best ability, and you never know if you could be out there 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't matter, you just do whatever you can to help the team. So.
And with Paolo at the 5 and you at the 4, what does that lineup bring to the game when you guys are out there together and there's more ball handles?
I think it brings just I don't know how to word it right, but just excitement, I guess you could say. Just pushing the ball every time we get a chance, and I feel like it helps us, just be more aggressive because the other team thinks, oh, they got a small lineup there, but then you're at Cameron. You got to defend the home, so we're just out there, playing aggressive.
Have you heard Cameron as loud as at the end of that 13?
I literally couldn't hear anything. I was trying to listen to Coach.
When you went up for that 100 dunk, you let out this enormous scream. Everybody on the bench was going. What did you feel in that moment? Was there a release? Was there any type of relief? Because it felt emotional for you.
Yeah. I would say just, you're waiting for that moment where, it's a breakthrough and it's sometimes it gets hard, sometimes, you may not see it. And, those days I have my great teammates over here pushing me, helping me, get through those times. And so that's why I say I'm thankful for them, I'm thankful for this whole team because that was the emotional night really, just because, they've helped me during this journey. It wasn't easy, so. I give all glory to God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I would not be here without Him.
So, what's your evaluation on that?
I don't even think it was so much struggling to get into a rhythm. I mean, Trevor started out hot. Just a couple things didn't go our way early, kind of soft finishes at the rim, things like that. But they really grew up tonight in that second half, and I'm proud of all 3 of them.
How good is it for you guys to get that first ACC win, go 1-0 going into the Christmas break, and knowing like you guys are getting ready for that neat part of the schedule?
Exactly. That's huge, especially this one right here against a team like that. They're definitely one of the better teams that you see, one of the more physical teams that we'll see in this league. So for our guys to come out and fight the way they did, that's just. We really have to keep that going because all 18, 19 games that we have left in the conference is just going to be like that. Appreciate that.
Wendell, you jumped out to that 13-4 lead. What did Virginia Tech do to kind of counter that and go on that, I think, 36-19 run from there?
Yeah. Really, they just hit a lot of shots. We gave them a lot of second chance opportunities that led to threes. Loom had a great first half. He had 17 points in the first half. So he came out really hot, really strong. But we don't see a lot of them in the second half. I think we made it difficult for him to score.
Thanks, Wendell.
Thank you.
It seemed like Virginia Tech, they started off pretty hot, and then Banchero, I think he rattled off 7, and then y'all kind of went on this run, and I don't think they all gave up the lead after that. What was it about that time frame that allowed y'all to get that separation?
Really just all the guys came together. We were determined to fight. We were determined to win that game. So much people say it's leadership. I think a lot of credit goes to our young guys. Because the young guys were out there in that fire for that last 15, 16 minutes of the game. For a freshman to come in and play the way that those 3 did, I'm very proud of them tonight.
You came out hot at the beginning.
Yeah.
You kind of set the tone. Can you talk about the beginning of that game and you doing that?
Yeah. You really said all. The main thing I want to do is come here and set the tone for our guys. I kind of feel like sometimes when I go, we go as a team. So if I come out there with a good start, just play good defense, get hot early, I think our guys definitely follow suit.